we have a proclamation in honor of Floyd McKissick Senior Day, which I will read. Whereas on March 9th, 2022, we came together to honor the 100th birthday of Floyd McKissick Sr., and whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. was a direct descendant of enslaved laborers of the McKissick Plantation in Union, South Carolina, and was born in Asheville, North Carolina. And whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. was raised in Asheville by well-respected parents who weathered the Great Depression and instilled the values of hard work, education, and community engagement in their children. And whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. served as a street crossing guard with the Boy Scouts to help protect young students on South French Broad Avenue. And whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. completed all the education offered to him in Asheville, left in 1939 to attend Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, and had his educational pursuit interrupted by World War II. And whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. fought in the European theater and said war, earning the rank of sergeant in the United States Army, honored with a Purple Heart for his injuries sustained in the victory over fascism in Europe. And whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. returned home from the war to complete his bachelor's degree from Morehouse College and his law degree from North Carolina Central Law School, he then became the first Black student to enroll in the University of North Carolina Law School in 1951. Whereas Floyd McKissick Sr. became a national leader in the civil rights movement, becoming the president of the Congress on Racial Equity. And whereas Floyd McKissick was the husband of Evelyn, father of Floyd Jr., Jocelyn, Andre, and Charmaine. Now, therefore, I, Esther Manheimer, Mayor of the City of Asheville, do proclaim March 9th, 2022 to be declared Floyd McKissick Senior Day in the City of Asheville, and encourage all citizens to mark the occasion appropriate to celebrate Floyd McKissick Senior's 100th birthday.
Thanks, Mayor Manheimer, for reading that proclamation. And thanks to Darren Waters, who inspired me to look into Asheville's history a little bit more. And this is the man, this is Floyd McKissick Sr., as you read most of the bullet points of his life. He was the direct descendant of enslaved laborers on the Union County, South Carolina cotton plantation. His great-grandfather was Thomas McKissick, and he was owned by this person. This is Rhoda McKissick, and she and her husband, Joseph, owned Thomas McKissick. His great-grandson, Floyd McKissick Sr., who, as Mayor mentioned, was the first Black student to enroll in UNC Chapel Hill's law school in 1951. He became quite a leader in the civil rights movement. Whoops, not her. There he is with Martin Luther King, who was leader, obviously, of the NAACP. Stokely Carmichael, to the left, who was the leader of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. In 1966, James Meredith was shot on the March Against Fear, and these leaders stood up to continue the march from Memphis, Tennessee to Jackson, Mississippi. And Floyd McKissick Sr. was raised over in the East End neighborhood. He went from Ridge Street to the highways of Mississippi to fight for the rights of everybody. And so thank you for having this day for us, and that tomorrow is his 100th birthday. I'd also like to mention that March 9th is DeWanna Little's birthday as well, so it's a great coming together, and thanks, Mayor, for reading that for us tonight.
Thank you.